Let's now prepare the compote. For this recipe, I am using apricot puree and fresh apricots. I am using frozen apricot puree ready-made from the manufacturer, and I have just diced some fresh apricots. You can also get normal apricots if they're in season and process them into a puree. You can blanch them beforehand to get rid of the skins if you want to make and use a puree. If it isn't the season for apricots, then you can use nectarines instead, or peaches. That would also be delicious. As for the other ingredients, I have sugar and pectin NH, which first need to be mixed well together. We also have liquid glucose syrup and lemon juice. So mix together the sugar and pectin and then add the puree, diced apricots, glucose syrup, and lemon juice to a saucepan. First, the apricot puree, diced apricots, lemon juice, and glucose syrup. In order for the filling to be as delicious as possible, you need to find sweet, ripe apricots that are delicious and full of flavor. Because if you use ones that are green, crunchy, and not as flavorful, and thus not as tasty, the filling won't have the aroma and flavor we want. Let's start cooking. I need to heat the mixture to somewhere around 40 degrees Celsius. In many recipes, you'll find that the compote is heated to 40 degrees Celsius when adding the sugar and pectin mixture. Really, the temperature isn't so important. We just don't want to add the pectin to something very hot or very cold. If it's very hot, then the pectin will set and you will get lumps. It won't turn out very nice, and in the end, it won't have the right strength and consistency. If the puree and fruit mixture is too cold, then it won't dissolve well at all. So our mixture needs to be around room temperature, or maybe a little warmer. In order for the sugar and pectin to dissolve into our puree, we need to use a whisk to mix everything together. That being said, if you want to keep the texture of the diced fruit so they don't overcook and fall apart too much, then you need to work with the whisk carefully and not too vigorously. Now, adding the dry ingredients, I'm bringing the mixture to a boil over medium heat. I'm bringing it to a boil for literally 10 to 15 seconds and then turn it off. In this case, the pectin NH functions as a gelling agent, and it's what's going to give the filling the wonderful structure and marmalade texture. You can bring it to a boil and turn it off, or to 85 degrees Celsius. That's already enough for the pectin to work. But in principle, the texture will be influenced by the amount of pectin NH added and the cooking time. The longer it boils, the more liquid will evaporate and the thicker the texture will be. And of course, if you want to develop your desserts, you can always change this amount of pectin and make a denser, more stable filling. But I want to point out to you that mousse desserts, specifically those made in my molds, need to be stable. So we can't have a filling that is too liquid and pourable, otherwise the mousse itself will sink. If, however, you want to do that, you should definitely dip the filling in a mixture of chocolate and cocoa butter or something. However, in our line of production, we can't make the filling too liquid and pourable. I always work with pectin NH. I really like this ingredient, as it gives the filling a nice marmalade texture. I also like to say that replacing pectin NH with another kind of pectin, like apple pectin, is not possible, as it would have different properties and the texture would be much softer and not as stable.